Daring Abroad is brought to you by our friends at Remitly. Download the Remitly app to send money back home.
Hello there and welcome to the only show of its kind in the entire world. The show that brings you the world right into your living room or at your fingertips if you like. And today we celebrate yet another lucky Kenyan student who is flying to the US for further studies. We'll also tell you about a Kenyan circle which was named after the eagle and how symbolically it's flying into the diaspora. And this is a teaser of what is coming up.
I'm the first person in my village to go to the United States.
It's a dream come true for 27-year-old Lorna Mwende Mudhengi as she relocates to the Indiana University of Pennsylvania in pursuit of a master's degree in supply chain management, courtesy of the Kenya Airlift program.
I'll be basically studying for free.
It's our joy seeing these young people lives get transformed.
On our back home segment, how Thai Sako is spreading its wings in the diaspora.
We have more than 200 members in the diaspora, in United Arab Emirates, USA, Europe.
Thai Sako has really enabled me to have some properties that at the back of my mind, I never thought I'd be able to achieve.
Great. Let's begin with Lorna Mwende's journey to the US for further studies with Michael Zimanji.
Are you excited to help me pack? Yes, so let's go.
It's been a morning full of parking and reparking as 27-year-old Lorna Mwende Mudhengi reconfirms she has everything in place for her long-awaited journey.
What do you want to put in here?
Despite her cool appearance, Lorna is quite tense and tries to calm herself by doing normal household chores.
Of course.
This does the trick, and soon laughter fills the room. But it still feels like a dream.
I am very, very excited, but the nerves are getting into me, so I'm also very nervous. It's going to be my first time traveling, outside Kenya, really. So I think I'm just a bundle of nerves that is also very excited. I've had this dream since I was, 10 years old. So I've really, really worked hard for this. And, having it come true is, it means the world to me. I wanted to study abroad because I've looked at people who have gone abroad. I have two neighbors who actually went abroad a few years ago and they're doing really well. I am going to pursue a Master of Supply Chain Management at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. I chose to pursue this course because currently I work as a quantity surveyor. I'm a graduate quantity surveyor here in Kenya. And in the course of my job, I deal with, preparation of tender documents for construction projects. I also evaluate these different bids from different contractors. So I would like to really learn on how to integrate the two processes because I think it's important, especially in the construction industry, because for you to be able to manage these bids, I think you need that kind of knowledge because then you have the technical knowledge on how to manage the construction project. And now if you also specialized in supply chain management, then it would be the perfect match.
This is where the Kenya Airlift program came in. Started in 2018, the program assists Kenyans seeking to pursue further studies in the US, gain admittance, attract funding, and find much-needed emotional support from its vast membership.
I tried so many times, like I have applied to various schools, more than 5 schools. And all this time something would happen, it would not go through. It may be funding, because it's also very expensive. Visa, also getting a visa is very, very hard, especially a US visa. So I came across Bob Mwiti's posts on Facebook, who is the director of the Kenya Airlift program, and he was very gracious in helping me. Even though I wasn't part of the program yet, he guided me on what to do, how to contact school about the various lenders, and that's when I considered joining the program. And after joining the program, all these schools that I had applied to, spent very many years trying to get to the US. It only took me months, less than a year after joining the program.
It's not really just a matter of taking students to the US. For us, there's more to that, because having been to the US as an international student, there are challenges that I faced personally. I walked that journey that we try to take our students through. Issues to do with, getting funding, how to figure out how to get there. Issues to do with now, once you are there, how do you fund your education? Because US is very expensive when it comes to tuition and living expenses for students. So our program, to the outside world, it might look like it's just a program that takes students to go and study in the US, but actually there's way much more than that, because we are trying to solve three things. One, the issue of funding. Two, the issue of good jobs in corporate America. Three, the issue of immigration papers.
You're born into a family or into a country out of luck. And then you as yourself get to make an individual decision about where you want to go and what you want to do. And that should be your opportunity to do that. And that's what we provide, that opportunity to build your dreams and to go anywhere in the world, whether it's the US or whether it's here in Kenya.
Through the program's networks, the University of Nairobi alumna was able to secure a place at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. But this, of course, came after thorough research.
I wanted a university that actually integrates industrial knowledge in addition to what we actually learn in class. And these universities does exactly that, because they are very practical, even in their, in their trainings. For example, they have partnered with various organizations such as Walmart, FedEx, and you get to learn from people who are actually doing what you are actually studying. In addition, at this university, they have students from all over the world. So I also like the cultural diversity that comes with it, because I'll be able to interact with people from various continents, various backgrounds, and that was very exciting for me. And also another perk that came from choosing this university was that they actually awarded me a graduate assistantship, and what that means is that I won't have to pay anything for the course of my duration. I'm now able to study for free in the United States, and they actually pay me for studying.
Back to Lorna's D-Day, and as per African custom, the family congregates for a mini sending off ceremony.
We wish you well. We would like to see you succeed in life, and that is everybody's prayer.
You have been taught much by your dad, and they are wise ones. If you follow them, I'm sure everything will be well.
Words of wisdom are spoken and advice given.
I feel great, actually, about my daughter going to the United States of America. I feel great in that she is accomplishing her dream. We also feel that when she goes there, she will be a shining star to the siblings, to her cousins, who will equally be looking forward to joining her either in the United States of America or elsewhere. And that is something we are so proud about.
What follows is the journey to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Lorna's flight is set to depart Nairobi at 5:55 p.m. East African time, and with it, the hopes and dreams of the daughter of Kiongoni village, Tharaka Nithi County, and her family.
Having grown up in the village, I'm literally a village girl, the literal meaning of that name. I would dare say that I'm the first person in my village to go to the United States. So everybody has expectations for me, and I'm really hoping I will not only be able to, help my siblings, even for the community at large, because they say when you educate a child, you're educating the whole community.
Lorna arrived in the United States after a 22-hour journey that included a 2-hour layover in Doha, Qatar. She hopes to use this opportunity to better her country.
I have big dreams. After graduation, I'm really hoping to set up a construction firm here in Kenya, but I'm going to learn on how to maneuver in the United States, and hopefully I'll be able to, establish myself there as well, where I can deal with construction projects, and while at it, procurement, logistics.
For Lorna, this is the best decision she could have ever made. She is grateful to the Kenya Airlift program for holding her hand every step of the way.
I'll be basically studying for free, and that is to say that they cater for all my school fees, which is about $35,000 a year. So for 2 years, that's like $70,000, which is about 9 million Kenyan shillings that I could never have afforded were it not for the Kenya Airlift program.
And as we conclude, the old girl of St. Mary's Girls High School has this to say to all other aspiring scholars.
If you're out there and you'd like to go to study in the United States, I'd say the first right thing is to join the program, because the program really helps you. Like, they have literally made my dream come true.
We at Chams Media wish Lorna all the best in her scholarly endeavors.
Congratulations to Lorna Mwende for that journey to the US for further studies. And thank you so much, Michael Zimanji, for tracing her journey. We now take a short break. When we return,
We have more than 200 members in the diaspora, in United Arab Emirates, USA, Europe.
how Thai Circle, that is based at Thai Plaza in Githunguri, Kiambu, is spreading its wings into the diaspora. Don't go away.
With Remitly, you can send money to Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and over 40 other African countries with low or no fees, so more money gets home. Loved ones can receive their money through familiar options like MTN, M-Pesa, First Bank, Access Bank, and more. Plus, an ever-expanding network of bank deposit, mobile money, and cash pickup availability. You will also get real-time transfer updates so you know where your money is through the whole transfer process. Download the Remitly app today and get a special offer on your first transfer.
You are watching Daring Abroad, brought to you by our friends at Remitly. Download the Remitly app to send money back home.
Welcome back, and as I had indicated to you on our back home segment, we are featuring a Kenyan Circle Society that was named after the eagle, and find out how symbolically it's spreading its wings into the diaspora. Take a look. Thai Circle, whose headquarters is in Githunguri, Kiambu County, is a deposit-taking savings and credit society. The Circle, which was registered in 1992, is celebrating 30 years of transforming lives. The Circle has over 89,000 members, out of which over 210 are in the diaspora. The Circle was initially registered to serve tea farmers, but its bond was later opened to allow membership from other sectors of the economy, including salaried members and the business community.
We have more than 200 members in the diaspora, in the United Arab Emirates, in the USA, Europe. We have quite a number of them. And for now, what we are doing, we have designated some members of staff who normally handle issues to do with diaspora clients, to ensure that that client, maybe from UAE or from USA, whichever state he or she is from, is able to get a contact person who has a history about the particular client from the diaspora, to ensure that there is follow-up. Whatever this client requires to know is on the fingertips of this particular contact person in our institution. They know the expectations of those members, and we also occasionally hold virtual meetings with those members in the diaspora so that we hear from them. What is this that they would want us to do better? Which are these other services that they would wish that we bring on board? so that they get the best services possible from our institution.
We require them to have a passport which has been renewed, and equally they are able to download from our website the application forms. Once they fill the application forms, there is a channel they can be able to forward, and therefore they can be onboarded as a member. The other aspect of it is that they should be contributing a certain amount of money in terms of savings. They can save per day, per week, or even after every 1 month, particularly those people who are salaried.
Mr. and Mrs. Isaac Ndungu, who live in Maryland, USA, are both members of Tai Sacco. They are both nurses. They say they heard about Tai Sacco through a TV program. They eventually got in touch with the Sacco and were assigned a relationship manager who assisted them to join the Sacco in April 2022 during a visit to Kenya.
We joined Tai Sacco last year, sometimes April, and the reason we saw it on TV one Sunday, and that's we get interested and made our mind that we will join Tai Sacco.
We like to say thank you to them for giving us opportunity to join them, because it was very easy. I mean, we never be in a big circle like that before. We had another little one, but this is the best.
Isaac says no sooner had he joined the Sacco than he was able to realize its benefits. He's been able to construct these 2 rental houses in Kitengela. He has accomplished this through a loan worth 6.3 million Kenya shillings, which he took from the Sacco in 2022.
Beginning of this year, I built 2 houses with them, 2 bungalow houses. Now they are already done, and I'm here working, so I don't have to go back, finish the construction. I have a peace of mind. They are the only people who has agreed to lend us some money. Nobody has ever lent us some money. We're happy with it.
The Ndungos say communication with Tai Sacco from abroad is seamless.
Sometimes we communicate through WhatsApp, sometimes through the phone. They're easy to access. There's not like other banks that you struggle to access with them. They are friendly. They will assist you.
Indeed, the Ndungos are among the Kenyans in the diaspora who are making a great contribution to Kenya's socio-economic development through remittances. Statistics indicate that in 2022, Kenyans living abroad sent home well over 400 billion Kenya shillings in remittances, with the real estate being one of the top beneficiaries of the inflows. Saccos are gaining the confidence of the diaspora as credible investment channels. For the Ndungos, Tai Sacco is the channel of their choice.
We are happy. Our house, we have 2 tenants on both houses, so we are happy to have them as our Sacco.
Now, Tai Sacco diaspora members enjoy every benefit of the Sacco just like the local members.
They will be able to borrow. They will be able to identify an asset here in Kenya. We have our sister company called Tai Housing. They will be able to do the encumbrances for them through their service providers. They will be able to develop those properties for them, and our work will be very simple to dispatch as per their instructions. They will be able to send the money at the comfort of their countries back here in Kenya. We are able to receive all their proceeds and be able to account for them. They will be able to view and see their statements at the comfort of their respective countries. Our members will be able to have a general cover to insure their motor vehicles, insure their livestock, their crops. We also have a life cover, and also we shall be able to cover their children as far as the education is concerned. And equally, if they want a pension, you'll be able to facilitate for them.
In Dubai, we meet Matthew Nganga, yet another happy member of Tai Sacco. Matthew, who works in the hospitality sector, joined the Sacco 4 years ago.
As I worked far from home, I was looking for an investment partner that will enable me to do some of the businesses when I'm still in diaspora and away from home. Thai Circle came in as a referral from a friend of mine, since they had worked with Thai Circle. And I looked at the business model of the Thai Circle, and it is exactly what I really wanted to have in terms of sustainability and also ensuring that I have something in future. So this was the best platform for me to start and invest with, and I've never been disappointed. I've been able to do a few projects with them, and still we have some projects going on as we're talking now. They had some projects somewhere in Naivasha, Maimahio to be precise. They were selling some parcels of land, and that is the first time I engaged with the Thai Circle. And then after that, we moved to Ruiru, which is a Juja farm, where they as well had some parcels of land that they were selling at very affordable prices. And since I was a member, I was very lucky to be part of that certain project. And now that they have another project at the Mwalimu farm, that is what I also invested in. And now heading on to the next plan, which is a housing project that we are trying to finalize the paperwork now under Thai housing platform.
Thai Circle has 11 branches in Kenya, and with an asset base of over 4 billion Kenya shillings, Thai Circle, which was named after the eagle that is known for tenacity and powerful vision, is spreading its wings beyond the borders through technology. There is mobile banking and ATM services.
You can be able to access any Visa branded ATM. Even those people who are abroad, they are able to access the same service at the comfort of their countries abroad.
As much as I'm in diaspora, I'm able to directly access my funds, and as well I can be able to remit my amount of money directly to my account when I'm in diaspora. So that has really helped a lot. And in terms of the charges that I'm going to be charged to transfer all this amount of money, it's quite affordable for me. So at the end of the day, it's directly for me to my bank account, and there is lots of transparency when it comes to that. Because if I deposit my money as of now, I'm 100% sure to be reflected on the other side. Usually I use the mobile apps. They've got an app, they call it the Thai Circle app. So I can be able to access my loan limits, I can be able to access my deposit account.
Interesting vibes from the diaspora about Thai Circle, with the Circle's leadership promising its members a much brighter future in line with its vision that is geared towards transforming lives.
Thai Circle, that year's journey has been a game changer to all our members. Join Thai Circle and your life will never be the same again.
I want, of course, to thank my members, first of all, for having shown confidence in myself and my board. And we want to promise them that we will continue working very hard, tirelessly, to make sure that their circle is managed properly and their assets are safe.
Glad to see Kenyans living abroad remembering their motherland, with circles playing a key role in helping them to invest back home. Now, before we wind up the show, remember we've been bringing you investment opportunities by Centum Real Estate, including Two Rivers. Let's now go to Vipingo and see what they have to offer. Yes, Centum Real Estate has completed and handed over more than 500 homes in Phase 1 of Vipingo development. In Phase 2, you can now own a home from as low as 1.98 million Kenya shillings with flexible payment plans. Each of the estates has reliable water supply and enjoy state-of-the-art infrastructure and amenities. On that note, we come to the end of the show. Always a pleasure having your company. And let's do it again next week. Many thanks for watching.
Daring Abroad is brought to you by our friends at Remitly. Download the Remitly app to send money back home.